Hey gang, AV here, and welcome to my review of the Mythic Legion's Kkurzog figure. He is an ogre. He's massive compared to the other stuff I usually review, which is why this particular section I'm doing this with the camera handheld. Here is the box. It's a window box. It has some awesome artwork that actually continues on either side. Very, very cool. Good stuff. Figure's name is right here, down in that little corner. And that's his little bio there. Feel free to pause the video and read it if you like. There's the character's picture. Some background for the line. Some credits down there. It is a 4 horseman sculpt, which is awesome. This is my very first Mythic Legions figure. And I did get this for use with my boss fight stuff. So anyway, that's him in the packaging. Let's try to get him out of there. Not sure how much of this is going to be in frame because again the packaging is huge. Just cut the tape. It's pretty cool artwork on the inside of the box too. Weapons taped to the inside of the thing there. Let me just cut some of these twist ties and get the figure out. Give me 2 seconds. Do. 1, 2, 3. All right, 4 twist ties holding them in place. Comes right out. Toss that off to the side. Let's get them standing. Trying to use the make sure the figure can actually stay in frame here. Cool. Okay, that'll work. Let's get the accessories out of the way first, then we'll have a look at the figure. Stuff comes bagged. There is a piece of paper. Okay. This is typical for modern figures. Joints can stiffen up, so if anything seems too stiff, I'm not going to force it here on the video. I'm going to have to use a hairdryer off camera. But that's pretty standard. You guys are used to that. Let's see what he has here. So he's got a mace, which is gnarly looking. Very cool. And he has 2 staffs, both of which have pegs, and one has a peg hole. Not sure, I guess you'd connect it like that. It doesn't have any other accessories in the packet, so like there's no mace ball for the end of this, or any blades or anything like that. I'm not sure what this is supposed to plug into. But you can plug it into itself, like the two sides. Can this yeah, this comes off of here. So I guess if you wanted to make that a longer weapon, you can. Does this come apart any other way? No? Okay. Not too bad. And I guess if I take this off here, there we are. No. Yeah, okay. So you can adjust the size of the mace and the handle. I suppose that's what that's for. So you can make it really long if you like. Okay. I'll put it back down to the original size just for the sake of the review. Uh-oh. Here we go. They look so similar, I got them confused for a second there. Okay, cool. So yeah, you have two staffs. You can actually make it a really, really freaking long weapon there. Alright, so anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. It's still early in the morning when I'm filming this. Please forgive me. Let's have a look at the figure himself. Alright. I'm going to have to turn him on sideways because the camera's kind of close to the table. Very, very cool sculpt on this guy, as you would expect from the Four Horsemen. Beautiful molded details. He does have some real fur, soft goods as part of his costume here. Nice shading for the color on there too. Like you can definitely see that there's different. There's like soil dirt and stuff on his skin. It's very cool. Let's get on to his articulation. I'll try to do as much of this on camera as I can. He's actually, his skirt is getting hair all over my my sandpaper base here. All right, so his head is on a ball joint. Can do a full 360. He can look up. He can look down. He can rock from side to side for some expression. His arms can do a full 360. They can go up a decent amount. He's got nothing in his bicep. His elbows are a little stiff, but they look like they want to go. All right. He can bend 90 degrees and they can rotate left to right. He's got a molded on elbow here, so it prevents it from doing a full 360. Yeah, a little stiff there. All right. Hands are hindered by his gauntlet, but they can do a full 360, and they do appear to be hinged. There you go. You get some wiggle room there. Probably more once he loosens up a bit. Alright, at his torso, it looks like his articulation's right there at the waist. And it looks like it's a ball joint, so he's got a good range of motion there. His legs can go up about that high. Back, not so much. Can go out that far. There is a upper thigh swivel, so you can move his legs back and forth. Full 360 if you angle it correctly. His knees are single jointed, so you can get his heel back about that far. They also rotate at the knee. Again, you can get a full 360 out of that as long as you angle it right. His ankles have a rocker joint and a hinge, it looks like, so you can get his heel back about that far. He is a little stiff out of packaging. You do want to be very careful with this guy. You don't want him to break. Alright, so he's got very, very good molded detail, very good painted detail as well. With a future review, because I actually got the Army Builder as well, he is not as well painted. Very basically painted, as a matter of fact. This guy, he is $75 retail, whereas the Army Builder Orc was $50. So you're definitely paying for those extra paint applications when you get this guy. And in all fairness, it's a very good paint job. So I can't really fault them on that. Let's see how well he holds his weapons. His fingers can be bent out a little bit, but with green plastic, you don't really want to force it that much. His hand did unplug from his wrist just now, but it plugs right back in. It's just a simple peg, same as a boss fight figure. Alright. Holds his mace. Definitely get some good poses out of this guy. Let's do size comparison now, because that's what everybody wants to see with this video. So, of course, I'm going to start with a boss fight figure. We're going to use a red Knight Blank as our boss fight figure today. So there you have it. I mean, he towers over him, which is exactly what I was hoping for. Let's do another 4-inch figure. We'll go with Captain America here. Just so you can see the size difference. Here's Luke Skywalker, who's on the small side, 3 3/4 inch for the 1/18 scale. So you can see he's huge, and rightly so, he should be. So this has been my review for Kkurzog, if I'm even pronouncing that right. He's awesome. This is my very first Mythic Legions figure. I know they're awesome figures. I've heard numerous people, and I've seen numerous photos. I know they're great, but me being a 1/18 scale collector, I didn't really take the plunge on them. This particular figure, however, I've wanted ever since I first saw him, because, you know, he towers over everybody. He's going to be a hell of a menace, and he fits right in with the boss fight figures, in my opinion. So anyway, this has been AV. This has been my review of Kkurzog, the orc leader, I guess. Fucking, oh man, I just swore. Oh, never mind. Great figure. If you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.